Welcome back to Get Lost Traveling. If this is the first time you're here, my name is David and I do travel videos. This is part 2 of my list of 10 San Francisco attractions that tourists have abandoned. If you haven't seen part 1, the card should be up there. So let's continue where I left off. One of the places that's actually open, which I'm actually kind of surprised, is the Buena Vista. And the Buena Vista has Irish coffee. Very famous Irish coffee. You guys getting Irish coffee? Yeah! I can't believe they're open.
I know.
It's really kind of amazing. Yeah, it's really great that there's takeout here. I think I'm gonna go in and get one. Actually, it's really good, so. Hello, can I order one? Irish coffee? This place is normally packed, completely packed all the time. And it's not the case right now.
Yeah, this was full cups.
Oh, really? This
So
morning?
put this in your pocket. You don't open till you get across the street, okay?
Okay, so they're giving us a bottle of
Tullamore Dew fine Irish whiskey.
really good.
That was the whiskey that the Irish coffee was first invented with, so we stick to that tradition.
Oh, okay. So how long have you been doing this?
Me personally?
Yeah. I think I've seen you around here for a long time already.
Don't let this premature gray fool you. I was hired about 9 years ago as the vacation bar. They just wanted some eye candy behind the bar.
Okay, so I was really curious how they were gonna actually do this Irish coffee thing. So basically they give you Irish coffee with the cream inside already. And then they give you a bottle, a personalized bottle of whiskey to pour on top. It's happy hour somewhere, right? So good. Number 5, Fisherman's Wharf. Fisherman's Wharf is actually a kind of a neighborhood as well as a tourist attraction. It starts off at the municipal pier over there, which I've been there multiple times. There's people that actually crab in there, and there's also a lot of people that fish. One of the great things about the Muni here is that it's one of the only sites that actually you can take a photo back into the city, into Fisherman's Wharf. So it's pretty unique in that sense. Just looking at it right now, it's fairly quiet. Definitely no tourists. It's completely abandoned. And very, very much like a ghost town, except for the few cars that drive through. And I don't think they're really driving through because they're coming to visit. They're all seafood restaurants that on a normal day, weekend especially, it's usually packed over here. Entire neighborhood, the entire attraction is really a ghost town. At the end over there, that is Pier 39. And that's actually going to be it's going to be the next location that we're heading to. But first I gotta go get my car. One thing about having your car, you gotta walk back. And you gotta move your car. Fortunately, parking is not a mess and it's not a catastrophe, because normally it would be a disaster trying to find parking. I probably get so frustrated. So one of the great things about today, and I don't think that I've really emphasized it quite enough, is the fact that there's nobody here. I'm heading to Pier 39 right now. And parking is a cinch. The only thing is you make sure you have to feed the meter. It's like 50 cents for every hour, which is super duper cheap. I don't know. I mean, it is really cheap. 50 cents for 1 hour. It's just unbelievably cheap in the city. And because most other places, if you go parking, it's like 10, 15, 20, even $30 if you're parking for a full day. So it's really nice to be able to do that. And yeah, feed the meters, because you don't want to get a ticket. They will ticket your ass. And they're the meter maids here are pretty ruthless. Number 4, Pier 39. Looking at Pier 39 right now, and it's closed. Like, they've got things barricaded. I think it would surprise you that Pier 39 is actually a shopping center. It's a shopping center where people, there's just a bunch of stores and shops and restaurants and things like that. And so this is all private property, and it's closed. Yeah, it's completely closed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are the sea lions there though?
Yeah, they're still there. If you go around this side, you can see them there.
Okay, great. Okay, thanks a lot, man. Thanks. Yeah, so the so Pier 39 shut down, completely shut down. All the stores, all the specialty shops, they have like a little market that sells fresh fruits there and stuff like that. That's all gone right now. So down this way is where you can see the sea lions. And one of the biggest attractions about Pier 39 is the fact that it's a shopping center. What makes it a tourist attraction is the fact that there's sea lions around, and a lot of the kids like it, and so it's really family friendly, and so a lot of people do come here to check it out. A lot of locals come here as well, and so I think you have a little bit more people around. So I'm probably just gonna stick around just for a little bit, and then I'm gonna take off. But there's really not a lot of people. There's like maybe like about 5 or 7 right now. Number 3, Union Square. So I'm at Union Square right now, and Union Square is a 2.6 acre public plaza, and right now it's more of a skateboarder's paradise than anything else. Normally there's just a lot of tourists around here. It's not just the one block area, but it's also the Union Square encompasses the outlying shops, restaurants, and also there's a few theaters down Gary Street. So the surrounding area has like stores like Saks Fifth. There's a Tiffany over there, Williams Sonoma, Macy's is back there, and then there's the Westin hotels over there. It's just a lot of stuff around here, like I said. Number 2, the Palace of Fine Arts. Okay, so I'm at the Palace of Fine Arts, and I'm actually quite surprised that there's actually quite a lot of people here. I'm probably not going to stick around that long here. I'm not going to get in there because there's just too many people for me to feel comfortable. Just to give a little bit of information about the Palace of Fine Arts, it's actually the only structure that's still in existence from the 1915 or 1913 World's Fair. I think it's 1915 World's Fair. And yeah, there's it's the inside the rotunda there. There's colonnades. Most of the people here, I don't see any tourists or anything like that, but I think most of the people here are actually locals. They live around in the area, and so it's kind of I think 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and so I think people are kind of out and just having their afternoon walk. There's also bringing their dogs out. We have some people having picnics at the park. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna halt myself right over here, and we're gonna get back in the car. We're gonna go somewhere else. Number 1, Golden Gate Viewpoint. So I'm here at the Golden Gate Viewpoint. The Golden Gate is right over there. It's a much different view. There's actually a lot less people in this area because just in general, there's just I don't think most people know about this location. And it's just got a really nice vista view of the Golden Gate Bridge. On the bridge, there was just a lot of people crossing the Golden Gate Bridge, and last time I was in this area, which was before the shelter at home order, there was actually less people. Outside of the few cars that have come by and also cyclists, there's not really a lot of people around. I think I counted maybe like 5 cars parked along the side of the road, including mine. But yeah, it's quite amazing here. It's just so beautiful. I don't know what to say, especially with no tourists. Okay, so I actually was hoping to jump in the car and drive this way and head over to that roundabout and head back up to the marine headlands. Unfortunately, they barricaded that area. I think I'm just gonna end this here. Really got to see a lot of places that I haven't seen in a really long time. Thanks for getting lost with me, and I'll see you in the next one. So I just want to talk a little. I'm pretty much done over here, but I kind of want to go to the marine headlands to take a look at the view as well. But I just want to quickly talk about what happened over at the Palace of Fine Arts. I felt extremely uncomfortable because when I got out, there was just so much people, and I actually heard some people coughing as well. And so my first instinct was, okay, let's just suck it up and actually go and do this. But I really felt really uncomfortable with how safe it was. And so I decided, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna put myself at risk. I'm not gonna make myself feel uncomfortable. And so I just took off.